Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, taking you some more Call of Duty World War II. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be doing something quite special. We are going to be going back in time and experiencing the multiplayer of the original Call of Duty game here in 2017. I was inspired to do this because Sledgehammer Games set out to bring the series back to its roots this year, and I think in a lot of ways they accomplished their goal. They got rid of exosuits, they got rid of specialists and advanced movement, and of course they brought us back to boots on the ground and the World War II setting. But what they did not do is they decided to not resurrect some of the oldest features of the Call of Duty series. These features are the actual roots of the COD franchise, but these features are so outdated and forgotten that most fans have no idea they even existed in the first place. We're talking about gameplay and design choices that simply would not work in a modern day Call of Duty game. We are going to be experiencing all of that here today, and I'm showing you guys this Sten gameplay right now to give you one last look of what a modern Call of Duty game looks and plays like, because you're about to see the Sten in its original form over 14 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. The original Call of Duty game and all of its 4x3 glory. You may be wondering, Nero, why isn't it 16:9? Well, this game actually predated 16:9, so it's not there. I think there are actually some things I could do to stretch it out, but instead of doing that, we're just going to show it in 4x3 and show you what the game looked like back when it was first released on October 29th of 2003. The weapon in my hands, of course, as I said, is the Sten submachine gun, and we're playing on the multiplayer map Chateau. This is my first ever game of Call of Duty 1. I've never played this game before, and I've got to tell you guys, there are some pretty major differences between this game and what we see with Call of Duty World War II. Let's start things off here by talking about the weapons themselves. So, you don't just get to make your own class or anything like that. In the original Call of Duty game, you would basically pick a side once the map was loaded, and each side had their own particular weapons. I'm showing you guys some examples on your screen right now. These are the only classes and weapons you could use while playing the original Call of Duty game. Once you're actually in and playing, you are going to notice that there are some other major differences when it comes to the core gameplay. Like, for example, the minimap does not actually show you where the opposing team is going to be. That is such a core feature of Call of Duty these days, but the original minimap would only show you where your teammates were, and that's pretty much it. It does not matter how much the opposing team is shooting. They will never appear on the minimap itself. When you get into a gunfight with another player and you start hitting them, you are going to notice that their health bar appears in the bottom center of your screen to let you know how much health they actually have, because health bars are actually a big deal in the original COD. As you can see on the right hand side of my screen, I have my own health bar there, and there is no passive health regeneration here in this game. So if a sniper hits you and does not kill you, you're gonna have basically no health left whatsoever, right? And the only way to get that health back is to kill other players and take their med pack, essentially, because every time you kill someone, they drop a med pack, and when you run over that med pack, you will get 25 of your health back, which is really hardcore if you think about it. Certain multiplayer maps, like Carentan, for example, which, by the way, this is the original Carentan. I'm sure you guys are very aware of this map after playing so much of it in Call of Duty World War II. This map had a weapon pickup, right? You had an RPG you could pick up off the ground and kill opposing players with, and that's because back in the day, shooter games were all about having med packs and weapon pickups, right? Medal of Honor, Halo, the original Call of Duty games, they all had these as a feature because that was just part of the old school philosophy and game design of first-person shooters at that time. That's just what it was like back in 2003, which is a feature that I'm happy we don't see nowadays in Call of Duty World War II. Of course, games have to adapt and evolve over time, and the Call of Duty franchise did that. I mean, what you're seeing here is very bare bones. It's the foundation for the Call of Duty series, and over time, they would continuously add more and more things to the game. Eventually, we would get customization. We'd be able to make our own classes, pick our own guns. There would be a leveling system, a prestige system, an unlock system. We would have all these extra things added to the game over time, but if we get rid of all that and just strip Call of Duty down to its core fundamental basic mechanics, that's what we have here in the original Call of Duty game. I've got to tell you guys, it was a lot of fun for me today to go back and play this, and I recommend, if you have the disposable income and a PC that can run it, which, let's be honest here, guys, most PCs can run a game that came out in 2003, I recommend picking this up. You can play through the campaign. That's a lot of fun, and of course, you can play the multiplayer, though, as I said, if you want to play against other people, you're going to be very limited in the lobbies you can find. Most of the time, you may end up being 4-on-4, which is not exactly a ton of fun, but it's it's better than having absolutely nothing. And of course, if you play on console, Call of Duty Classic did come out. I've never actually played it myself, but it's apparently like an HD remake of the original Call of Duty game, but poured over to consoles. And I'm not sure if it actually has an active community. I've read online that's pretty much a dead game, but then again, so is the original COD on PC. When I played this afternoon, there were between 20 and 30 people online. You could find lobbies, but if you do decide to get it on PC, you are going to be part of a very small and tight-knit community, and that may also be true of Call of Duty Classic on console. So be sure to look up reviews and stuff, ask people who actually have the game. I can't actually confirm if Call of Duty Classic has any people actually playing it, but regardless, if you do decide to pick up the game, you can play the campaign, which of course is a lot of fun. But ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much all for today's video. I wanted to go back in time and see the original Call of Duty game, and now we are going to transition back to this year's Call of Duty game. Look at the night and day differences between the two. They have added so much to the series over the years, but when you boil it right down, Call of Duty still has the same core fundamentals and the same core feel that it had over 14 years ago. I can go from playing Call of Duty World War II back to the original Call of Duty game and still feel like I'm playing the same franchise, which is incredible to me. I'll even go as far as to say I feel like the advanced movement Call of Duty games still felt like COD to an extent. The gunplay was pretty much the same, the map design was pretty similar, but as we got further and further on in the future, they started adding more and more outlandish mechanics and abilities to the game. It started to feel less like Call of Duty to me personally. Now, I understand a lot of you actually enjoy the advanced movement CODs. A lot of people went back to Black Ops 3 with the recent holiday event. I'm not trying to disparage you whatsoever. I'm just saying for me personally, as we got further into the future and more crazy things were added, it started to feel less like Call of Duty to me. I started to forget what older Call of Duties felt like, and so when Sledgehammer came out with this game this year, it felt like old school COD to me, which I'm really enjoying. I'm enjoying the fact it's back to boots on the ground. I'm enjoying the fact we don't have special abilities. I'm enjoying the fact that we're back in World War II, my favorite setting for a Call of Duty game. I am really enjoying this game so far, which I know a lot of other people are as well, and I also understand it's not everybody's cup of tea, but for me personally, this is my favorite COD since Black Ops 1, so I'm having a lot of fun with it. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today's video. I wanted to go back in time, and it was a lot of fun for me personally, so let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below, and Merry Christmas to you and yours. Today is actually Christmas Eve at the time of this video being recorded, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you guys, and be sure to try to carve out some time over the coming days to slay those Christmas noobs, because they're coming. They're coming to World War II, they're coming to Infinite Warfare, they're probably still coming to Black Ops 3. They are on their way, so be sure to give them a nice greeting. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here in today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.